Good morning, everyone. And oh no, actually, good afternoon. AnthWolf here, streaming live on Twitch. And our game of choice for this afternoon is even more Final Fantasy XIV with our level 66 warrior Leonhardt. And once again, we are going to be aiding the resistance of Alamigo. Okay, we're here in Rhalgr's Reach once again. I was selling a few things on the marketplace. Have they sold? Not just yet. Oh well, that's fine. So, let's see. Yes, we're going to go head up to one of the sub-commanders of Rhalgr's Reach's resistance faction. We held Minago out yesterday. We're going to go speak to Meffrid and see how we can aid the resistance. Hello, Meffrid. A familiar face forgotten. Meffrid cannot help but wonder if you remember who he is. I wonder if he is one of the Alamegans we met at Quarry Mill. We did meet... The body double of the Griffin was the guy who was ill. I wonder if Meffrid was the resistance kind of leader. That's my guess. Let's find out. Well, you see... Maybe. So he was one of the members of Quarry Mill, yeah, awesome. Yeah, Galleon was the guy who was ill, who was then the body double of the Griffin. Yeah, this was him. Okay, good. The hamster wheel is still spinning in my mind. Okay, Lise comes from Alagana, which is our next destination. And... oh, I see. Okay, awesome. Any other quests we can pick up here in Rhalgr's Reach? Not at the moment, probably later. So we're heading over to an area known as the Peaks now. This will repair our gear. Probably you? Sorry. The Independent Mender's been hidden behind all these other players. Between streams, I will be doing some of the duty roulette as well. Try and get ourselves level 70 as not as quickly as possible, but if it's convenient. I know that the main scenario duty roulette is worth a lot if you do the daily mission. And I wouldn't mind getting some higher stats, even though it's not necessary. It would be useful. Extra 18, not including our booster stats, but an extra 18 physical damage on our weapon alone is pretty fun. Okay, we've cleared our way to the peaks now, a new area we haven't explored yet. A whole new region.
I remember the peaks of Girabania, silent watchmen that would stand long after we were gone. We came seeking allies to join us in the fight against the Empire. People who had had enough. People who had suffered every possible indignity, who had been treated like animals, day after day after day.
So once again, we need to unlock the map. So we have Alagana here to the east. We have Alagiri to the south. It seems we may access that from the fringes, but that's probably beyond the Black Bridge. Yeah. So there's places we may not be able to access just yet. Maybe. We might be able to go there on foot or on Chocobo back. Interesting. Okay. This will be another area that we'll have a load of Aether Currents to explore. Yes. Okay. Oh yeah, we've heard about the Mad King of Alamigo, Theodoric. So it seems the Alamegans were already weakened from civil war, and the Garleans just kind of walked in. Gotta think though, the Alamegans must be really tough if the creatures, the wildlife here, the fauna, are as strong as they are. Of course, for game purposes, they kind of have to be. This is like the level 60 plus area, but if this is the people who live here have to survive in this area, you can imagine they would naturally be tough from the experience. Okay, we are traveling to the east. For ages I was talking about like hunting targets, and I always thought it started in, let me get this right, started over in Ishgard, but I think it starts at your Grand Company. There's a quest we haven't picked up yet, but I think that has all about the hunting. Don't know why I just thought of it here and now, but it popped into my head. Either way, yeah, we've entered the peaks again. We have 10 exploration, 8 occurrence, 5 from quests. As I say, we'll probably go exploring for 8th occurrence when I'm so motivated. Giant butterflies here, which are hostile towards us, of course. We've got some sort of temple here. And then, yeah, behind us we do have some Imperial infrastructure. Okay, before we head up to Alagana, apparently there is an 8th occurrence to the south. I think it is at the temple. Holy hell. That's, the Ignamoth. Why not? Let's have some fun. You hear the small folk of the peaks tell it. One in 3 of every home set to flame is done by the notorious pyromantic Ignamoth. While these numbers may be inflated, that does not change the fact that the massive fire-starting Vilekin is flying loose around the countryside, and should probably be put down quickly. Deal with Ignamoth here, and then we'll go looking for this 8th occurrence to the south. I think we do go to this temple in some side missions, but oh well. We'll be exploring this region quite extensively, for one reason or another. Waiting for our Infuriate to go off cooldown. Here we are. take that 75,000 experience. Why not? Well, there is another boss fight. Almost over. That would give us bonus experience. Okay, so the Creekern are here. Interesting. We haven't seen them since we were over at La Nocia, I think. It's not here. I have a feeling it's below me. Ah! It is. I see. Hello, Fangbacker. Yeah. One to the southeast, which we might not be able to reach. Maybe. Give it a go. As there's some that we might not be able to gain access to till later on. Maybe not. Oh, yes, this seems familiar. I think we need to go up this way later, so let's not worry about it for now. So we're going to head up to Alagana. Meet another... I think we meet another resistance faction. There may be one actually in the village itself. Oh, this village. Wow, it has been a while. I recognize this village. Yeah, it's got like a lot of like buildings built into the cliff face itself. Damn. It has been a while. Go grab the Aether Current and we'll make our introductions. I discovered something yesterday as well. I was mining through most of the morning and the afternoon just to get a bit more gil. And in Azizla, the area where we were chasing the Archbishop, there was a weather condition. I think it was like hyper-conductive or hyper-electricity. And looks like there was an Ultima weapon like flying around there, which I hadn't encountered before. It seems like there was a hunt going on because people were talking about if someone was on their way. I should have really asked up to ask what was going on. But like sometimes the weather conditions will tell you if there's like a major hunt going on, such as Ixion. Yeah, but the proto weapon Ultima fate, interesting. I've fought against Ixion and maybe Odin before, but some of them I've never encountered before, and that was rather interesting. So I was just mining some adamantite. Should really look into this stuff a bit more. Try to get the timings and like show it off a little, if possible. Yeah, the special weather, the special fates are a bit of RNG. I'm not sure if there is like a special timer from when they were previously killed. Like, if you say kill Ixion, and then it might be a 24-hour, 48-hour timer. And even though it will be server-based, you might be able to find some forums that have it wrote down. Maybe. Maybe I should join some hunting link shells. The prodigal daughter. Meffrid would like to introduce you to the village elder. Yeah, I should look into hunting link shells. I might do that after this stream. As I say, once we've done Meffrid's quest chain, I might take a small break before we continue the main storyline. And between this stream and the following stream, I might look into it. And then, yeah, definitely Fangbaka, if that happens, if there's a mention of Ixion or Odin or the Proto-Ultima appearing, then we can look into it. So I think that'd be interesting just to show off. Plus, I think you get some like unique rewards. I definitely got a reward or two from Ixion back in the day. I think it was like the Ixion mount if you collected so many of this unique item. Either way, nothing to do with what we're doing here. So Meffrid here is not giving us much optimism. Oh well. People do less Ixia and Ultima. Yeah, true. I've never really done much of the hunting, to be honest, even the regular, like, A rank, S rank hunting before. Not something I've really looked into even on my main character, which I'm using less and less these days, unless it's for materia and, well, mat gathering. Okay, it looks like we're going to be bypassing the village elder and seeing if we can just assist the local villagers. Okay, we did we did attune ourselves to the Aephorite, didn't we? I think we did. Yes, good. Let's see how we can help then. Hard country. Griseldis is here, but her mind is elsewhere. Okay. Just offering to help her get some materials to make her tea. And you, sir. Death by 1,000 rocks. Angry Kuril regards you with suspicion. Okay. Ah, there is another... Okay, we may be going to the east at some point. Try and remember that there's another Aether current that way. I always like having Defiance on rather than Deliverance. I don't know, I just like the survivability more, but maybe we should, just so our normal skills don't do less damage without using Unchained at least. So we need one of those hornbills as well, which we saw earlier. I take it you played a lot of Final Fantasy 14 yourself, Fangbacker. You're a tank main, awesome. I started off as a paladin and then I ended up looking at glamours and fashion and decided to go for the warrior. I'm enjoying it so far, I like the health. Never tried the Dark Knight yet. Not too sure how I feel about that. About that class. Just ahead. Actually, is there an Aether current nearby? To the south. Unconsolably heavy sacks. Delightful. Oh, I see. Okay, so Doc's really fun, but you have to put in a lot of effort. Yeah, I could understand that. Okay, back to the village we go. Well, we may as well just teleport over there. Yeah, from what I understood with tanks, and maybe I've got it wrong, or read it wrong, seems like warriors have just the overall sheer health, and they have probably the most damage. Obviously, paladins have the most damage mitigation along with their skills to help that out. And then Doc's kind of a mixture of the two. So we have the Chabuli Pawn. Makes a fine medicinal tea when ground into a fine powder and mixed with other ingredients, and a hornbill talon. Paladin's really good since they can now block magic damage. Oh, okay. You know, I never really looked into the level 50 plus skills for the Paladin. I got them to level 60, but I hadn't gone to Heaven's Ward so I hadn't been able to unlock the later skills. A life more ordinary. Meffrid is hard at work trying to win over the villagers of Alagana. Paladin only begins to be playable in level 60 and is complete level 68, I see. What's going on here then? Colour of Angry Creaker. Meffrid understands that he must act quickly to save Rhalgr. Okay, back to the temple, back to the ziggurat as they called it. I like the word ziggurat. I never use it enough. It never comes up. Okay, back we go. cigarette's not really a word that comes up in casual conversation, so I'd understand why. Oops. Made another friend. Yeah, we best not get involved to the Imperials see us. There might be a bit of trouble there. Oh. Lisa, are you gonna involve us? Oh. Okay. The Black Wolf's pox. Lisa's never been one to ignore her conscience. Oh.
Are they Imperials?
They're gonna be Alamegans who are conscripted, aren't they?
Worse. Skulls. Listen, Lise. Whatever happens, stay hidden and do not intervene. Understood?
What?
You there! Halt! You know you shouldn't be here. Explain yourself.
Forgive me, sir. I came to deliver the tributum.
Oh, aye. A likely story. Only a fool would dare to come so late. Or, mayhap, a resistance spy.
No, no, you've got it all wrong. I was waylaid by bandits. It's not my fault.
I said halt!
Is this a joke? You don't seriously expect us to believe this is a fifth? How stupid do you think we are?
It is, I swear, on my mother's life.
Spare us. You came late, you lied about bandits, and then you tried to cheat the Empire of its due.
Think you can kill them all? Including the ones watching from the tower? Even if you did, others would come for him and his family. You'd be condemning them all to a life of hard labor. Assuming they didn't just execute them, that is.
But it isn't fair.
It's your bloody fault we're stuck out here patrolling this god's-forsaken wasteland. It's your fault I have to listen to people go on and on about how Alamegans can't be trusted. I've worked and toiled harder than any man. I'm a citizen, goddammit! And what are you? A stupid, stubborn little dog who'd sooner bite the hand that feeds him and pine for the good old days.
That's enough! Lord Xenos is expecting our report.
I bet the poor bastard can't believe his luck. He gets to go home. We should do the same.
So we weren't really introduced, but we did catch the name of a certain character there, Fordola. Interesting. We'll probably encounter her later. But yeah, the skulls there seem to be Alamegans who were conscripted into the Garlean, into the Imperials' occupation. What we've learned about the Imperials is they normally ship people away from their homeland so that they have to fight away from the lands they grew up in. Not so much the skulls, though. Heard the name Lord Xenos once again though as well. Homeward bound. Meffrid has no wish to linger unnecessarily. Screw it, we may as well go look for the Aether Current along this way. See, I think we end up having to go up this ramp ourselves later. But, may as well do it now, do a bit more exploring. Might just be the northern part of the section we can't reach yet. Yeah, it seems that may be the case. Oh well. Oh, another Creekern village. Yeah, that's the thing. We will be walking past a lot of the Aether Currents while doing our quests. No, there was one to the east though, wasn't there? Never mind, we'll get ourselves back over to the village. Yeah, so there's one to the south here, and there's one... Oh, wait. I wonder if there is one in the village. That's not very far away. God damn it. Let's go have another look. To the southeast. Aha, there's one here. Now, there'll be one about here. Yeah, to the west. Ah, we've unlocked a load of side missions now in Alagana. I want to save the quests for alts. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Anyways, Meffrid. Yeah, we could do. Where's she? Ah, where's she disappeared off to? Okay, back to Rhalgr's Reach we go. Cynical youth NPC looks like he's pushing 50. Yeah. The stress must have got to him. Okay, yeah, we might as well deal with this boss fight, and then I could just teleport back over to Rhalgr's Reach, but we might as well do this boss fight on the way. Okay, giant butterfly. Lovely. Wings of orange herald the morn, wings of white herald the night, wings of gold herald the cold. Wings of purple are filled with deadly poison that will melt your organs from the inside. Always take care when dealing with wings of purple, and Etain, queen of the Pluterni, has a pair of the purplest. Great. See if we can draw Etain away then. Oh, that's not good. There we are. $150,000 experience. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so now we can speak to Conrad once again. And we've helped his sub-commanders out. We will take a small break. What time is it? Yeah, we'll probably just take a 15-20 minute break, get myself something to drink. And when we come back, we'll be helping out the resistance of Alamigo even further. But, this has been AnthWolf. Hope you've all enjoyed the stream so far. As I say, I'll probably come back and do a lot more today since I've actually got the day off. And we can see if we can push out the Imperials from the region of the fringes and the peaks. Anyway, I'll see you all later on. Until then, no. Bye-bye now.